Hi. We are in Sharei Orah. What page are we on? Page Nun. Nun Sharei Bina. Ma'od Tzarich. Huh? We're in the Yesod. Too many secrets were revealed today in the Shiur.
It's very good. Started off with the Shulchan.
Yeah.
That was good.
Well, listen, to understand what the Seder is, you have to know what chaos is. Right? It says in the Zohar HaKadosh that in a generation of Mashiach Tzidkeinu, even children are going to speak about these things. We're fulfilling the prophecy of the Zohar HaKadosh. So we talk about the Yesod. It says, Lifamim, sometimes, sometimes the Yesod is called a makor, a source of living water. What does that mean, living water? Water, it doesn't stop. It's a source of water. Source of pure water, life water, not salty water like the yam. That's the malchut we said. Yam is the malchut. But hatam, and the reason these waters nov'in me'eden ha'elyon. Where do these waters come from? That there are waters of life. They come from Eden. They don't come from Gan Eden. They don't come from the Gan. It's lower. Separate. There's a Gan and there's a Eden. Then there is a Nachal Novea. A nachal that comes down from Eden. Misham yipared vaya la'arba rashim, right? Pishon gichon chidek el prat. So that nachal is called, that makor mayim chaim is called Yesod. But this Eden itself, its makor is the Ein Sof. Asher me'oto makor ha'chaim nimshachim lekol chai. And from this makor, from this source, which is the Yesod, comes life to all the beings. Since there's also different kinds of waters, which are called waters of death, which is dirty waters, that comes from waters of destruction, which is these waters of destruction, which are give birth to waters, dirty waters, which is the opposite of water, of the source of water of life. They come from wells that were dug by Sitra Achra, which is the illusions of all the Ta'avot. Whether it's Kesef, Zahav, in the Olamot HaElyonim, there's Makor Mayim Hayim and there's Be'erot Zedonim, Be'erot Nochriot. These Be'erot Nochriot are the source of all the Ta'avot. That seems like Mayim, it seems like it's water. Mayim Metukim, but it's really Mayim Achurim, Mayim Zedonim. Umehem Yitz'u Me'em Mayim Ha'arim. And from there comes the waters of curse, which is what the Sotah drinks. Mm-hmm. If the Sotah is not guilty, she's innocent, she turns the Mayim HaMe'arerim
to life,
L'chaim, and she gets a baby. What's the biggest life than to have a baby? Create life. But if she's really Ra'im, she fell into the Be'erot Nochriot, she's dead. Ulifichach hutzrach Hashem yitbarach litraem al kol Yisrael ve'aman. That's why Hashem was so upset at Klal Yisrael for two things. Hishtayim ra'ot asa ami, two bad things Am Yisrael did. Oti azabu, they left me. Mekor mayim chayim, I'm the source of all life. Lachtzov lahem be'erot nishbarim. What are they going to do? That means they're going to dig broken wells. It's a euphemism. They're going to the Avodah Zarah. That's the euphemism. That's the mashal here. They left the makor. They left the chayim, the life, to go to the mayim hazedonim, which is the Avodah Zarah. And the Avodah Zarah, make no mistake, the service of Avodah Zarah was for one purpose and one purpose only. Lahatir et ha'arayot. That's the only purpose of Avodah Zarah. Lahatir et ha'arayot. You should know that. That's probably the most powerful sentence I've ever said. How is it matir the arayot? Pashut. First I want to prove from the pasuk. They did Egel HaZahav. V'yashkimu ba'boker v'yakumu letzachek. The next second that they did Avodah Zarah, what was the next thing that they did automatically? How do you serve Avodah Zarah? V'yakumu letzachek. Look at Rashi. Gilui arayot. And shpichut damim. So lahatir, the point of all the zara is lahatir et kol ha'arayot, which is kal v'chomer ben beno shel kal v'chomer. What's the purpose of atheism? Lahatir et ha'arayot, lahatir et all the mayim hazedonim. Okay. So the goyim found a different way. Okay, you killed the Yetzer Hara avodah zara, so you have something else, atheism. According to many tzaddikim, atheism is the 50th gate of Tumah. I don't know any deep source for that, but Leshem Shov Achlama, I believe, says that the Am Yisrael is going to fall on the 50th gate of Tum'ah before the coming of Mashiach Tzidkenu.
I think it's Hasana. Not sure who says that. We have the Torah.
In his time, he already. Yeah, of course, the Torah, that's the Hatzalah. We didn't have the Torah before, right? Uchtib. Ki ozvecha yevoshu. Whoever leaves me, yevoshu, you're gonna regret it. Ki azvu. Where do they leave? Makor mayim chayim et Hashem. So this mayim chayim is the yesod. V'hatam yoto nikra makor mayim chayim. Why is he called makor mayim chayim? Mikama panim for different reasons. Number one, shamakor hazeh yotze me'eden ha'ilyon ubo yichyu kol balei chayim. Because this makor mayim chayim comes from the Eden, from Chokhmah. And from it comes the life for all creations. And when they drink mina mayim ha'elu, lo yir'avu lo yitzma'u, they will not get hungry and they will not be thirsty. V'tamid yiyu chayim v'kayim le'olam, they will live forever. Hasheni in second. K'mo she'achayim mitno'eh lekan u'lekan, just as a living being moves from one place to another. V'oseh pe'ulot, and he makes different. How do you know something is alive? It moves. If it generates heat. Right? Kacha mayim alalu, so do these waters, mitno'ahim, v'olchim, tamid, lashkot, nachalot, steot. The waters that come from this makor mayim chayim, they never stop moving. They're always going to search, who can I give life to? Lahavdi, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, is always looking to see who's asking me. Karov Hashem lechol kore'av. Aval kol asher יקראוהו באמת. ליטול מהם בני אדם וחוצריהם, to give a human all that he wants. ופועלים כל הפעולות בתמיד נועים בכל מקום השלישי, third reason, כי הם מבקש את החיים, whoever wants real life, אמיתיים לפני השם. אלו המים יודיעו מקומו, these waters, that means the yesod, these waters which we said is the yesod, they're going to show a person his true place, what his job is in this world. So we see the form of finding your shoresh or your tikkun is tikkun habrit. And if you think you've done it already and you still don't know, that means you haven't done enough. Because this can never be wrong. והוא בהיות האדם הולך השפת נחל הזה ולא ייפרד משפתי הנחל, יודיעו המקום שממנו נמשך וילכו עד המקור שממנו יוצאים החיים. It's like a person goes to the banks of the river but he doesn't know where is the makor to drink from. But the waters are alive, they're moving. So they tell him, you go here, to show him, like a current. They take him to the makor. They take him to his shoulders. Wow. It's Hayud. Feel the Hayud? V'siman, and the siman is matana nachaliel. From the matana comes the nachaliel. Is a portion. Nachaliel v'mot. V'lefi derech tzirich adam lidbonen ma'shamayim brach v'torah. You have to look. You have to. Victor Miller also always says this. You have to contemplate Hashem. You have to think about it. You have to think about the Torah. It's not enough just to learn Torah. You got to think about it. And sometimes on Shabbat it happens to me a lot. After a long meal, you just knock out, B'chasdei Hashem, you make in the Kriyas Shema L'mitah, Chad L'mala V'sheva L'mata, but then obviously you wake up 3 a.m. because you slept already early, 10, 11, you're knocked out. You wake up early, you start to learn. You learn. It's so sweet, the Torah and Shabbat. Why? There's no work on that day. You don't have to worry. I have a test to write. I have this to finish. I have a lesson plan to finish. It's day of menucha. It's mamash menucha.
Time is infinity.
Person who works feels the menucha on Shabbat, right?
Time feels infinity.
It feels like it's forever.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come to learn. Suddenly the learning is so sweet, and you learn like one paragraph in the Hari. Suddenly I start to walk back and forth just to contemplate, to think about it. And the chidush comes, and this comes, and that comes, and this. It comes so sweet.
I can't
The
be
Torah.
like that all day.
Huh?
Can't be like that every day. Because
No.
you're busy with life.
Because we're under the nachash now. We have to feel the test. We need the 6 day. It will be like that. We need the 6 days of avodah. In the future, every day will be Shabbat, and the 7th day will be like Shabbat HaGadol. Don't think the job ends. With the avodah that we have on Shabbat right now, it's going to be the 6 days of the week. And the 7th day is going to be Shabbat HaGadol. Bina ila'ah.
Shabbat is coming up.
Shabbat HaGadol, what I'm trying to say, it's like a higher level of Shabbat. Right now, we're all working to finish the 6 Chesed Gevurah Tifer. 6 days of the week is Chesed Gevurah Tifer, and that's a Hod Yisod. Shabbat is Malchut, we say, but it's not really Malchut. It's Malchut that goes up to Bina. So we're connecting to Bina right now. Okay, Olam Bina, Shabbat is Olam Bina. In the future, we're gonna work in the Bina and try to get to the Chokhmah. Then that's gonna finish. We're gonna work the Chokhmah and get to Keter. Then we're gonna finish this system, we're gonna get to the next system.
And that's when Mashiach comes? Or like
Mashiach comes before we finish the 60 years of creation.
The 6,000?
6,000.
And then when Mashiach comes...
There's still avodah. There's a lot of nishamot that haven't been born yet. They need to be born only in the time of Mashiach came.
They're born after Mashiach?
Yeah.
I thought Mashiach's the last neshama.
Huh?
Don't they say that Mashiach's the last neshama? And then like...
Still has a neshama?
He's the last neshama.
No. He's the last neshama of the Achor. So remember that human that I created,
Yeah.
It's not really a human. I hope you guys didn't get me wrong. There's no Adam up there. It's like we're 3 kavim. So 3 kavim, 3 columns is an Adam. It just happens to be in the world of Asiyah, you have skin and meat and this and that, right? In the Olamot HaElyonim, the 3 kavim is also called an Adam, but it's not what you see.
It's a different perception.
Right, it's a different perception. That when this Adam goes through Biriyah, Yitzirah, Asiyah, it turns into this.
Materialized.
Exactly. I hope I didn't say anything that you guys got differently, right? So this Adam, right, is the systems. All of Atzilut, Biriyah, Yitzirah, Asiyah is basically one Adam, right? That's part of a bigger Adam, which is Ak, which is part of a bigger Adam, part of a bigger until the Kav. The Kav of the Ein Sof, which is the Nishama of all the Nishamot. And that's the Shorish of Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, okay, whatever. So this Adam has a panim and has a achor. Front and back. All the Nishamot that are born until Mashiach comes, says the Rashash, is all the Nishamot
From the back.
from the achor. When Mashiach comes, we have another whole system called
Which one's Mashiach?
the panim.
The back also?
He's the beginning of the panim. He's the beginning of he's gonna give us a new Torah. When I say new Torah, don't think Shalom, different Torah. That's what the Kritzmach say. The New Testament. Like a kof. New Torah means a higher understanding of the Torah. When Mashiach comes as the Yaskil Avdi, Ovadia Hadaya, he writes in his book, Shut Yaskil Avdi, in the Ava Askil, he writes, in his Shut, he said, whoever didn't learn Sod is going to spend all of his time learning Sod. Whoever already learned the Ari and the Sod and the Zohar, now he's going to learn a new Torah from the mouth of Mashiach. A higher understanding. Something chazak.
Is Mashiach ben Yosef or ben David then?
Mashiach ben Yosef has to fight the wars of the Milchamot.
Now?
By the way, there is a pshat that Mashiach ben Yosef comes in many different bodies.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Not one.
He's not one person.
Yeah.
There's a pshat like that. I forgot where I saw it. Oh, I saw it in Rav Natan Shapira and his Perush on Pri Etzachayim. He writes that Mashiach, I was going to send it to you. I was learning. I thought you would enjoy it, but then I didn't send it to you at the end. Then I think your phone got a new phone.
יש אחד בלב אחד.
Huh?
כי יש אחד בלב אחד. We could be together. Few people.
Oh, but Mashiach ben David is one person, right? He's one person. But Mashiach ben Yosef says he comes every generation. There's a Mashiach ben Yosef. The Ari HaKadosh is Mashiach ben Yosef. The Mashiach ben David has to be revealed after Mashiach ben Yosef.
Didn't it say like Baal Shem Tov and Orach HaKadosh, one was Mashiach?
Right, that's true. Yeah,
Like every generation has like a different.
maybe that could be, but in general, and I like this. It makes a lot of sense. Who else I heard say this? Uri Zohar is out. Before he passed away, he also gave a shiur on this, and he said that Mashiach ben Yosef could be many people, many sparks. And Mashiach ben Yosef has to die, and he dies every generation. until that time comes where he won't die. There's a Zohar that says he won't die. In Tikkunei Zohar. In the last 11 Tikkunim, it says there he won't die. Right? The Ramchal, specifically, the Ari says you have to pray for him to not to die.
That's right.
Yeah. I remember once I said that in a shir. That was your guys' age. I went to this rabbi's shir. He used to teach Zohar and stuff. So I went over there. My friends took me. I started giving a shir about Mashiach. He started saying Mashiach. I'm like, what about Mashiach ben Yosef? There's no Mashiach ben Yosef. What are you talking about? No Mashiach ben Yosef. Whatever. He was reading like the Rambam. You know.
Gemara says
Huh?
Doesn't the Gemara say?
The Gemara is one opinion in the Gemara, yeah? Rashi brings it down, but the Zohar goes with it all the way. So that's the Navi Zachariah, right? The Navi Zachariah says, the chapter 11. So right now it's going like a mini, I don't know, you guys were just there, no? The whole, in Israel,
There's a whole thing right now.
There's a whole thing going
Today.
in the Hafganot. How do you say Hafganot? In the protests.
Oh, yeah.
So right now 100,000 righty people were protesting for the government.
Yeah.
100,000, right? So there's like a brink of a civil war over there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you read the chapter 11 in Zechariah, Navi Zechariah is one of the last 3 prophets. He writes over there in the future when Mashiach comes, he doesn't say how it's going to happen. There's going to be a time when the Jews themselves will attack Yerushalayim.
This is what you posted.
That's what I posted. So all the Mefarshim say, how is that going to happen? The Jews and the Galus will be forcefully in the armies of the Goyim, and the Goyim with Gog and Magog are going to attack Yerushalayim. That's how it's going to happen. But that's the Mefarshim, you know? Nachas Shalom, but it's okay, it makes sense. But seeing what's going on in Israel right now, I have an interesting different pshat. So if you look at it, like literally half of Klal Israel, a lot of them are that get brainwashed, but they're willing to burn down the country. Yesterday they closed the whole airport today. Hospital. People,
I think there's a 40,000
crazy
people
this.
striking. 40,000 people or 100,000 people.
It's crazy. So it's not far-fetched to think that the Navi is talking about a civil war in Klal Israel.
35,000 flights.
Civil war.
No, 35,000 people.
Crazy.
I think it makes more sense than saying that the Jews are going to be forcefully, drafted to the army.
Right now, so yeah.
The prophecies happen.
I mean, right now, Benjamin Netanyahu said, I like the guy, but one thing I hate about him. I hate when the righty people, they always get up and they say, Bibi Melech Israel. It kills me when I hear that. It kills me, huh? They call him a king of Israel. No, they love him. Or the righties, they love him. The guy's been in power for 14 years. So he's no Melech Israel. I don't even think he eats kosher. But he does believe in the Torah and Hashem or whatever. Well, my point is that when you look at the Navi, you see that there's in that same Navi, it says the Jews are going to gather after the whole war, when the Jews will attack each other. They'll attack each other, the Navi says. Hashem will make a miracle. It's going to be a big nest that the Jews from he calls them Yehuda, the tribe of Yehuda, will stop attacking Yerushalayim, and Hashem will save Yerushalayim, and then they're going to see that the leader is dead. And all of Am Yisrael are going to sit Shiva for him. Men separately, women separately, which is one of the sources where men and women are not allowed to be together. Men separately.
So they're talking about Mashiach ben Yosef?
So Rashi says it's Mashiach ben Yosef. They're going to see Mashiach ben Yosef is dead. And everybody's going to mourn for him. Can we spend Hadad Rimon, it says over there. It's going to be the biggest eulogy in the history. And whatever happened is that it says over there, and then then the Zohar continues, says that Mashiach ben David is going to ask for life. Chaim sha'al mimcha, natata lo tihilim, orech hamim olam va'eh. Mashiach ben David is going to ask to T'chiyat HaMetim, and then seemingly it's going to be the first wave of T'chiyat HaMetim. Because T'chiyat HaMetim is going to happen in 3 waves according to the Zohar. It's not going to happen all in one shot. First, the big tzaddikim are going to get up. Slow, people in Eretz Yisrael are going to get up. Not everybody's going to get it. Then after the time of Mashiach, there's going to be a Yom Adin Gadol, where the whole world stands judgment.
Again.
No, this time Hashem is going to be the judge.
But what is dead? Going through death again, you know?
Everybody, Yom Adin Gadol is where they're going to see It's in the Gemara Masechet Avodah Zarah, how they were wrong, what they did to Klal Yisrael and everything. It's gonna be. It's called the Great Judgment Day. And then after that, we're gonna get to a new era, which is Olam Haba. It's gonna be a fusion of this world. It's gonna be the same world that Adam HaRishon was in. Asiyah is gonna go up to Yitzirah, Yitzirah is gonna go up to Bria, Bria is gonna go up to Atzilut. We're all gonna level up, but the Chiddush is we're not just gonna level up in the Nishamot like it happens on Shabbat. We're gonna level up physically. It's gonna be a physical level up, huh?
Wings.
Huh?
Wings.
So the whole wings thing, it's a euphemism for the Nishamot from the world of Atzilut and the Nishamot of the Pani.
So that was like
Huh?
Ak.
So Ak is gonna go up to what we call the top of the Pargod. So that's
There's higher than Ak?
There's higher than Ak. So the Ak, really the Tzimtzum, all of Ak and everything is the bottom half of the Kav.
Oh wow.
There's a whole system in the top half of the Kav. And we're not allowed to learn that Torah. The Ari said we don't talk above Ak. But there were Mekubalim that talk about
Not allowed or like not
You're
sure?
not allowed to. It's called the world of the Levush. We don't talk about those words. I dabbled about it a bit. First we learn the bottom half and then we'll talk about the top half.
The Goyim are also gonna go up another state?
Anything that the Ari didn't explain, it's like you're swimming in an ocean. You don't know, you can't find yourself. Whatever, no?
So are the Goyim gonna go up a state?
The Goyim that survive,
Yitzirah.
they're gonna also level up.
It's survive
Going
what?
back to the
Go,
original.
come on, go.
When did that kept the 7?
Same mitzvot. There's gonna be many. The Rashi says there's gonna be many. Rashi says and that you guys could read it. Open up as Chava. People don't learn Navi. It's a whole Torah. If you want to learn above Ak, people don't learn Navi. The Navi, the Navi Zechariah, chapter 11, 12, 13. So it's over there that Hashem will destroy 2/3, and the one it doesn't say of the world. I'll be honest with you. Just God will destroy 2/3 of Israel, of the Jews. We don't know. Rashi, and then 1/3 will be left. So Rashi says, I think Rashi says Shnei Shlish Shel HaOlam. Don't quote me. Check it up. But it says many Goyim will convert to Judaism. Many will convert to Judaism. When they will see Gog marching on Eretz Yisrael, they're going to join Gog. They're going to say, oh, this is fake. We're going to join with Gog. And that's going to be the last birur, says Rashi. It's going to be the last.
The fake
The
converts.
fake, exactly. The fake ones. Okay?
Do you know when this is happening? I feel like it's happening soon, no?
You can't
We'll
wait.
find out soon.
Well, we're going back to the original plan.
We're going back to the original point of Adam HaRishon and Gan Eden.
Before the sin.
Yeah, before the sin. And then there's a whole avodah that he didn't do.
The tree of life.
Huh? Yeah, so we have to go eat the tree of life. But only on
Shabbat.
Shabbat. Rambalan Shabbat.
With or without a wife.
Yakta kos. Yakta shashlik. Yakta this. Yakta that. Not shashlik. Chamim b'shabbat. So let's finish this. Let's get to the next name. So we got to Mashiach Tzidkenu, but it's important to know because I believe the prophecies are unfolding in front of our eyes. I don't know. I see it like that. I see it like that. I don't know. But I'm not a Navi. I hope it happens. We're in Motzei Shvi'it. We're in the year after Shemitah. The world is going crazy, literally. Literally. The world's going crazy. And you guys don't even know what's happening in France. They want to kill the president over there. Why? Because he made the, how do you call that, when you pension, from 62 to 64.
Yeah.
You know what?
By 2 years.
Depending when a person goes out to pension, in America, 65 years old. You start to get Social Security or pension plan. And in France, if you're 62, you're already a pensioner. Kaifi in France. So now the president, because there's a lot of old people in France, he wanted to change it from 62 to 64. And the whole France is going ballistic. How dare he take away our pensions? The age of the pension. It's crazy. Today, Putin is wanted for war crimes. He can't travel to half of the countries in the world. I'm serious. He's wanted for war crimes. The ICC, they issued a warrant against him. If he travels to one of these countries, Germany said we'll arrest him.
Can't touch him.
Can't touch him. Nope, he's untouchable. Well, my point is that we see a lot of crazy things are happening, and the crazy thing is, I'll tell you why it's the biggest thing. The ideology of the world is just shot right now. The Tov is just shot. The Ra is gover so much, this whole wokeism. It's crazy. It's mamash chaos. It's the last shvira, in my opinion. I don't know. Who am I to say that?
Listen, Holocaust is the same idea.
I think exactly, and I think what's gonna save us is limut Torah Hasod. Number one, knowing Hashem. Number two, you have to daven for the Geulah. You gotta spend some time davening for the Geulah every day. I was contemplating this today. I'm like, got to spend 5 minutes a day davening to Hashem for the Geulah. Geulah. What's Pesach if not Geulah? You understand? That's what I think. So let's finish the paragraph over here. We'll call it a night. We went a little bit on a tangent. Forgive us. But just to answer your question, so Mashiach is the beginning of the Nishamot, the Panim, the front system, which is a much cleaner system. Okay? And it's much faster. The Tikkun over there is Chik-Chak. I said, what takes us 30 pages of Kavanot in Shmona Yisrael takes us like 6-7 pages in the Panim. It's the same thing. It's the same halacha. It's the same seder, but it's so much more to fix the achor than it is the panim. But once again, the bigger reward is for the achor, not the panim, because who worked the hardest? The nishamot of the achor.
We also destroyed it.
Huh?
But
Why we destroyed it? Averot? Yes, we're done. But we're the fix. You're learning your Torah. You're a fixer, right?
we destroyed it in the first place. We're Adam.
Okay, yeah, you could say that. You could say that. Oh, don't break the party over here. Don't do that. Lefi shedvik, so it says over here. Yeah. Lefi derezet tzarech ledvarim, you have to contemplate. Ma she'amar yitbarach b'Torah. Re'eh natati lefanecha hayom. See, I gave you before you a chayim, life, which is tov. Et hamavet, and death, which is ra. Ve'et hara. Lefi sha'adavuk b'midat el chai. If you stick yourself to the yisod, to el chai, you're going to find life and goodness. Sharei keneged elu nerachot kol hamarachot. Because there's two systems fighting each other, which Hashem is watching it. Okay? And we're in control of those systems that are fighting. Okay? And all you have to do, here's the secret, is just choose. That you want chayim ve'et hatov, and not mavet and the ra. V'siman gam, that's what the most pasuk means in Kohelet. This opposite of that, God created. Last sentence, which is the beautiful sentence. Va'amida azot nikret yesod. This midah is called the yesod. Kilomar, saying just like a house nish'an ala yesodot leans on the foundation. Kach midat amonai, yesod midat amonai, is held together because of the yesod. יהי רצון שנזכה לתקן את יסודנו, לדבק ביסוד, במידת היסוד, ברוך ה' לעולם, אמן ואמן. So bottom of page, לילה טוב, Rabbi Isai. I see you, B'ezrat Hashem, maybe during Pesach.
We'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow morning, yes.